When the legendary State Route 71 Blackbird completed its final mission, many believed it marked the peak of aerial reconnaissance technology. The world thought no aircraft could surpass its speed, stealth, and intelligence-gathering capabilities. But was that truly the end? Few could have imagined that behind the veil of top-secret military projects, a new name was quietly emerging, one that would redefine the limits of reconnaissance. Enter the State Route 72, Lockheed Martin's hypersonic beast. Designed to push past the technological boundaries of its predecessor, this unmanned marvel isn't just about speed, it's about invisibility. A phantom in the skies, capable of evading even the most sophisticated air defense systems. But does the State Route 72 have what it takes to claim the throne and usher in a new era of aerial dominance? The answer may shock you. Stay with us as we unravel the incredible story behind this next-generation aircraft in today's video. When it comes to legendary military aircraft, the State Route 71 Blackbird is unrivaled. But its story began with a moment that sent shockwaves through the U.S. military. In the 1960s, pilot Gary Powers was flying U-2C Dragon Lady over Soviet airspace when disaster struck. His aircraft was shot down by a Soviet surface-to-air missile. This single event forced the U.S. to confront a harsh reality. Adversaries were rapidly advancing in radar and missile technology, making the U-2 dangerously vulnerable. The era of high-altitude reconnaissance flights was at a turning point. By late 1957, the CIA had tasked Lockheed's legendary Skunk Works division, led by the brilliant Kelly Johnson, with designing a successor, one that could fly faster, higher, and remain nearly invisible to radar. This secretive initiative was codenamed Archangel, following Lockheed's previous Angel program. Then, in a pivotal 1959 meeting with the CIA, the design was further refined, its radar cross-section reduced by a staggering 90%. The result? The birth of the A-12, an aircraft that would forever change military aviation. However, before the A-12 could fully take on its role of replacing the U-2, a new challenge arose. Soviet radar technology had advanced so significantly that even this groundbreaking aircraft was no longer considered safe for direct overflights. At the same time, the rapid development of reconnaissance satellites was making high-risk aerial intelligence missions less necessary. For nearly 40 years, the A-12 remained shrouded in secrecy. But its impact was undeniable. It laid the foundation for two of the most iconic aircraft in U.S. Air Force history, the YF-12 Interceptor and, of course, the ultimate reconnaissance machine, the State Route 71 Blackbird. The A-12's final mission took place in May 1968, and by June of that year, the entire fleet was quietly retired. It wasn't until 2007, decades later, that the once classified details of the program were declassified, revealing a gripping yet shadowy chapter in aviation history. Today, a handful of A-12s remain on display in aviation museums across the U.S., serving as a testament to their brief yet impactful legacy. Despite its short service life, 1965 to 1968, the A-12 left an indelible mark. 13 of these aircraft undertook high-risk operations, including Operation Black Shield, which saw them soaring at 88,000 feet and Mach 3.1 over North Korea to photograph enemy missile sites. But as the A-12's era came to an end, its successor was already prepared to take flight. In November 1967, the transition from A-12 to State Route 71 Blackbird became official. Both aircraft took to the skies over the Mississippi River, flying just an hour apart. While the A-12 boasted a wider-angle camera, the State Route 71 surpassed it in almost every other way. Equipped with advanced surveillance systems, dual-seat capacity, and the ability to conduct multiple types of intelligence gathering at once, the State Route 71 wasn't just a replacement, it was a revolution. It could carry more fuel, operate daily missions, and deliver an unmatched level of versatility. Since 1976, the State Route 71 Blackbird has held the title of the world's fastest aircraft. But with the dawn of the State Route 72, could we be on the brink of an even greater breakthrough? Stay tuned, because the future of aerial dominance is closer than you think. The State Route 71 Blackbird isn't just an aircraft, it's a legend. With a staggering cruising speed of Mach 3.3, It once held records for both the highest altitude flight and the fastest transatlantic journey between London and New York, achievements made twice in 1974. But the Blackbird wasn't just about speed, it was a symbol of engineering brilliance. Then, in 1976, it made history once again, officially becoming the fastest air-breathing manned aircraft ever built, surpassing even its predecessor, the Lockheed YF-12. And what's truly mind-blowing? Even as of 2024, despite massive advancements in aviation technology, the state Route 71 Blackbird still holds all 3 world records, solidifying its place as the undisputed king of the skies. How did a 1960s design manage to stay ahead of time so spectacularly? The story of the Blackbird remains one of the most fascinating mysteries in aviation history. From 1968 onward, the state Route 71 played a crucial role in reconnaissance missions over North Vietnam and Laos. Initially, it flew once a week, but by 1970, the frequency doubled. By 1972, it was soaring through enemy airspace every single day. Its unmatched speed and stealth forced North Vietnam to deploy a staggering 800 air defense systems in a desperate attempt to counter it. But in the face of relentless pursuit, the Blackbird remained untouchable, evading more than 4,000 missiles throughout its career. Can you imagine? A plane so fast it could simply outrun missiles by accelerating. But speed alone wasn't invincibility, and the Blackbird had its limits. While no Soviet fighter or missile ever managed to bring it down, its aging technology struggled in training exercises against AIM-54 Phoenix and AIM-7 Sparrow missiles. More importantly, newer American fighters, like the U.S. Navy's Grumman F-14 Tomcat and the U.S. Air Force's McDonnell Douglas F-15 Eagle, posed a different kind of challenge. Though these aircraft were slower, they had something the Blackbird lacked: advanced maneuverability and cutting-edge missile systems. Even so, the state Route 71 Blackbird remains an unrivaled marvel, a masterpiece of aeronautical engineering that has stood the test of time like no other. Despite its unmatched speed and reconnaissance capabilities, the state Route 71 Blackbird faced an unexpected enemy, not from the skies, but from within. In 1989, the U.S. Air Force proposed retiring the Blackbird, citing sky-high production and maintenance costs. But behind this decision lay a deeper issue, a fundamental misunderstanding among military planners and Congress about the strategic importance of aerial reconnaissance aircraft. One of the key concerns came from U.S. Air Force Chief of Staff General Larry D. Welch, who deemed the state Route 71 vulnerable to the Soviet SA-5 surface-to-air missile system. Additionally, the financial burden of maintaining the Blackbird fleet was staggering. Edward C. Aldridge Jr., Secretary of the Air Force under President Reagan, estimated that operating the state Route 71 cost as much as running and maintaining 2 entire squadrons of tactical fighter jets. To put it into perspective, in 1989, every flight hour of the Blackbird cost a jaw-dropping $200,000, which, adjusted for inflation, would be around $424,000 in 2023. And with only 32 aircraft ever built, keeping the fleet operational required immense technical and financial resources. Adding to the cost, the state Route 71 ran on a specialized fuel, priced at $18,800 per flight hour in 1989, roughly $136,000 per flight hour in today's money. As the Cold War drew to a close and military budgets tightened, the U.S. Air Force could no longer justify the astronomical costs of keeping the state Route 71 in service. But was the price too high, or was the strategic value of the Blackbird worth every penny? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Following its retirement, most SR-71s found a second life in aviation museums, silent reminders of an era when speed reigned supreme. Only 2 were repurposed for special research projects, operated by NASA before the program was permanently shut down in 1999. And yet, despite the decades that have passed, no aircraft has ever truly replaced the Blackbird. But what if I told you this legendary machine is making a comeback, faster, stealthier, and deadlier than ever? Stay tuned, because the future of high-speed reconnaissance is about to take flight once again. In 2007, whispers of a groundbreaking new aircraft sent shockwaves through the world of aviation technology. Lockheed Martin was rumored to be developing a supersonic marvel, a machine capable of obliterating every known speed limit. If the reports were true, this aircraft would fly at an astonishing Mach 6, 6 times the speed of sound, a feat that would dwarf the legendary state Route 71 Blackbird. But the real question was, could this be the next great leap in military aviation? Then, in 2013, Lockheed Martin officially confirmed what many had only dared to speculate: the unveiling of the State Route 72 project, aptly nicknamed the Son of Blackbird. This new aircraft would retain the sleek dimensions of its predecessor but push the boundaries of speed and power to unimaginable levels. The aviation world erupted with excitement. After all, only the North American X-15 had ever come close to such speeds. But the State Route 72 isn't just about speed, it represents a quantum leap in intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance (ISR) technology. Designed to fly at altitudes of up to 85,000 feet and measuring over 98 feet in length, this aircraft is engineered to operate at the highest levels of aerial dominance. At the heart of its hypersonic capability lies a revolutionary hybrid propulsion system, a seamless fusion of a turbojet and a scramjet engine, developed over 7 years through a Lockheed Skunk Works collaboration with Aerojet Rocketdyne. This cutting-edge engine design allows the State Route 72 to accelerate rapidly and sustain hypersonic speeds over vast distances, something no operational aircraft has ever achieved. But speed alone isn't what makes the State Route 72 a game-changer. This stealthy predator of the skies is designed to execute critical intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance missions while also possessing a formidable strike capability. Armed with high-speed strike weapons, HSSWs, the State Route 72 could deliver hypersonic missiles at speeds so blistering that no enemy defense system could react in time. Imagine an aircraft capable of penetrating enemy airspace and striking strategic targets across continents within an hour. With the State Route 72, Lockheed Martin isn't just building a plane, they're redefining the very future of air dominance. The next era of hypersonic warfare is here. Are we ready for it? This cutting-edge technology enables the State Route 72 to take off like a conventional fighter jet, accelerating to Mach 3, before seamlessly transitioning into hypersonic mode, reaching speeds of Mach 6. Unlike traditional jet engines, the scramjet operates with no moving parts. It's a new breed of engine that generates thrust by combusting fuel and oxidizers. But here's the twist. Instead of carrying oxidizers, the scramjet draws oxygen directly from the atmosphere. This means the aircraft doesn't need to bring along massive fuel reserves, giving it an edge in both efficiency and performance. By late 2021, DARPA had already pushed the boundaries of hypersonic technology, announcing the successful flight of a scramjet-powered cruise missile known as the Hypersonic Air-Breathing Weapon concept. But the advancements didn't stop there. In March 2022, amid the rising tensions of the Russia-Ukraine conflict, another scramjet engine test was conducted. Though the details were kept classified to prevent further international friction, the significance of this achievement cannot be understated. In April, a Pentagon official revealed the success to the public, stunning both the media and the world. The scramjet engine isn't just a technological marvel, it's the foundation of ambitious aerospace projects, with one of the most exciting being the State Route 72. Designed specifically to maximize the potential of the scramjet, the State Route 72 is set to break every speed record before it, pushing the limits of what's possible. The aircraft's air intake system has been meticulously engineered to create directed shock waves, compressing incoming air more efficiently than ever before. This allows the State Route 72 to surpass the speed of its predecessor, the State Route 71 Blackbird, and break the hypersonic Mach 5 barrier, a milestone that the team at Skunk Works has set out to conquer. Rumors suggest the State Route 72 could even outpace experimental aircraft like the X-43 and X-51 Wave Rider, setting the stage for a new era of aerospace innovation. Speculation surrounding the SR-72's construction is already igniting excitement, especially with advanced materials like carbon-carbon composites believed to be far superior to the SR-71's titanium skin. These materials are designed to withstand the extreme temperatures experienced at hypersonic speeds, temperatures once thought to be purely science fiction. But here's the catch. At Mach 6, the state Route 72 will face unimaginable heat, intense enough to liquefy most known materials. Engineers will need to use a combination of carbon, ceramics, and metals for critical components to survive the extreme conditions. To put it into perspective, ordinary steel melts at around 2,500 degrees Fahrenheit, but the state Route 72 will need to withstand temperatures soaring above 3,000 degrees Fahrenheit to survive. So, the real question is, can modern technology rise to this challenge? After the US established dominance in hypersonic technology through programs like NASA's X-43 and Boeing's X-51, the focus eventually shifted to more urgent concerns, like the global fight against terrorism. But now, with the state Route 72 and other projects on the horizon, it's clear that the race for aerospace supremacy is entering a whole new chapter. By 2017, Rob Weiss, Vice President of Lockheed Martin and CEO of Skunk Works, made a game-changing revelation. The hypersonic engine tests for the state Route 72 had been successfully completed, and the team was ready to begin prototype development. This prototype, known as the Flight Research Vehicle (FRV), would be roughly the size of an F-22 Raptor, measuring about 60 feet long, and designed to sustain speeds of Mach 6 for several minutes. Just a year later, Jack O'Banion, another Lockheed Martin vice president, shared that cutting-edge technologies like 3D printing and advanced computational modeling had finally made this hypersonic dream a reality, a feat that had been nearly impossible in the early 2010s. Then, in March 2018, the global hypersonic race took an unexpected turn. Russia introduced the Kh-47M2 missile, a hypersonic weapon capable of striking at 10 times the speed of sound. Since then, official state Route 72 updates have become scarce, almost as if it had vanished from Lockheed Martin's official materials. But was the project truly abandoned? Insiders from Lockheed Martin and the US Air Force have hinted otherwise. Reports suggest that the state Route 72 could serve as a launch platform for hypersonic missiles, a role that presents extreme technical challenges. However, history tells us this isn't impossible. Lockheed's YF-12 prototype successfully launched an air-to-air missile at Mach 3 decades ago, proving that high-speed missile deployment can be achieved. While news about the state Route 72 seemed to fade into secrecy, an intriguing clue surfaced in 2021. The U.S. Air Force Center of Excellence released a video featuring a prototype aircraft that bore an uncanny resemblance to earlier Lockheed renderings of the state Route 72. Could this be the legendary Blackbird's true successor, one poised to dominate the skies once again? Discussions surrounding the SR-72's development have been ongoing for years. In 2017, Lockheed Martin officially stated that the hypersonic engine was ready for real-world testing, following a decade of research and ground tests that reportedly began as early as 2013. According to official projections, a single-engine prototype was expected to take its first flight in the early 2020s, possibly as soon as 2025. Then, in 2022, a surprising pop culture moment reignited public curiosity: Top Gun. Maverick introduced a fictional hypersonic aircraft, designed with the help of Skunk Works engineers, capable of reaching Mach 10. While the aircraft in the film was a work of fiction, an interesting revelation followed. The US Navy had to adjust its flight path because China's satellites were tracking it with unusual interest. A coincidence? Or a sign that hypersonic technology has become the world's most closely watched military secret? The future of hypersonic warfare. According to recent interviews, the state Route 72 prototype is still on track for a 2025 test flight, with full operational deployment expected by 2030. However, this hypersonic revolution is only part of a much larger military transformation. The US Air Force is aggressively developing its Next-Generation Air Dominance (NGAD) program, set to replace the F-22 Raptor beginning in 2030. This sixth-generation fighter will work alongside a fleet of unmanned combat drones, marking a significant shift in aerial warfare. In 2024 alone, the U.S. Air Force allocated $2.3 billion to the NGAD program, with an additional $595 million specifically dedicated to developing the engine for this next-gen fighter. Beyond manned aircraft, the Pentagon is also investing in an autonomous combat fleet, aiming to deploy over 1,000 AI-powered drones to revolutionize warfare. But with so many ambitious projects underway, one major question remains. The challenge isn't just financial, it's strategic. As the US pushes the boundaries of military aviation, other nations are racing to develop their own next-generation technologies. So, what do you think? Will the state Route 72 take flight in the 2030s, becoming the new symbol of hypersonic supremacy? Or will the challenges of budget constraints and technological hurdles delay its arrival until the 2040s? Share your thoughts in the comments below. One thing is certain. Whenever it arrives, the state Route 72 will redefine the future of air combat. For years, the US military has sought a lightweight attack reconnaissance helicopter capable of dominating the battlefield. Enter the Bell 360 Invictus, a cutting-edge prototype with sleek aerodynamics, advanced weaponry, and state-of-the-art technology. It seemed destined to take its place in the future of aerial warfare. Yet, despite its impressive design, the Invictus may never see actual combat. Not because of flaws or shortcomings, but perhaps because this aircraft was simply too advanced for its time. Could the Invictus make a triumphant return and prove its worth in modern warfare? Let's take a closer look at this remarkable helicopter and why it remains one of the most talked about aircraft in military aviation. Before we dive in, if you enjoy content like this, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an update from. The Bell 360 Invictus was developed under the Future Vertical Lift (FVL) program, specifically as part of the Future Attack Reconnaissance Aircraft (FARA) initiative. This program aimed to replace the retired Bell OH-58D Kiowa Warrior, a reconnaissance helicopter that had served the U.S. Army since the 1960s before being decommissioned in 2017. Given Bell's long-standing history with the Kiowa, it was only natural for the company to step forward with a next-generation replacement. In 2019, Bell officially unveiled the Invictus, a sleek, futuristic attack helicopter developed in collaboration with Collins Aerospace. The aircraft's design featured stealth-inspired elements, reminiscent of the RH-66 Comanche reconnaissance helicopter project that was ultimately canceled in the 2000s. However, the Invictus introduced modern digital warfare capabilities, including fly-by-wire controls for superior maneuverability, advanced sensors for all-weather reconnaissance, cutting-edge stealth elements to reduce radar signature, high-speed attack capabilities for rapid response missions. While it shares some design similarities with the Comanche, there's a key difference. The Invictus isn't built for full stealth. Instead, it prioritizes flexibility, adaptability, and combat effectiveness, making it a more well-rounded choice for modern warfare. But if this helicopter is so advanced, why has the US Army seemingly moved away from it? Let's explore what makes the Invictus special and why it may still have a fighting chance in the future. The Bell 360 Invictus is a marvel of engineering and innovation, packed with cutting-edge systems designed to dominate the battlefield. Equipped with advanced radar and infrared targeting systems, the Invictus can detect enemies from long distances, even in low-visibility conditions. The helicopter's EW suite helps jam enemy radar and disrupt hostile tracking systems, giving pilots an edge in electronic warfare. A modern cockpit system allows seamless coordination with ground and air units, improving battlefield awareness. With infrared and radar countermeasures, the Invictus can defend itself against incoming missiles, increasing survivability in high-threat environments. Built for harsh conditions, the Invictus operates effectively at high altitudes and extreme temperatures, making it ideal for urban combat, desert warfare, and mountainous regions. Its tandem two-seat cockpit follows the same pilot and gunner configuration as the AH-64 Apache, ensuring optimal mission coordination. The aircraft's four-blade main and tail rotor system, borrowed from the Bell 525 Relentless, delivers enhanced stability and performance. Initially, Bell considered using a fenestron, shrouded tail rotor, much like the Comanche, but later opted for a more traditional tail rotor to reduce weight and boost efficiency. A lethal helicopter is only as good as its weapons, and the Invictus does not disappoint. Mounted beneath the nose, this 3-barrel rotary cannon delivers high-speed, precision firepower, making it perfect for engaging enemy vehicles, troops, and fortifications. The Invictus features 2 side-mounted weapon pods, each capable of carrying up to 4 missiles or guided rockets. This setup enables both close-range and long-range strike capability. One of the most unique features of the Invictus is its missile storage system. Unlike traditional helicopters that carry exposed weapons, the Invictus has a retractable pylon system that allows missiles to be stored within the fuselage. This innovative feature enhances the helicopter's aerodynamics, reduces radar detection, and improves fuel efficiency, all while keeping its firepower hidden until the moment of attack. Despite its impressive capabilities, the future of the Invictus remains uncertain. The U.S. Army is currently shifting its focus to next-generation aircraft, including drone-assisted warfare and 6th-generation fighters. This shift raises a major question. Does the military still need a helicopter like the Bell 360 Invictus? While the program faces budgetary and strategic challenges, there's still hope. The Invictus could resurface in a different role, potentially as a manned-unmanned teaming platform, operating alongside autonomous drones in future conflicts. Will the Invictus make a comeback, proving its worth as a next-gen attack helicopter? Or will it remain a brilliant but unused prototype, overshadowed by evolving combat strategies? Let us know in the comments below. The future of military aviation is changing fast, and only time will tell if the Invictus will rise to the challenge or fade into history. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more cutting-edge military insights from Key Development Goals: the future of battlefield mobility. The Bell 360 Invictus isn't just about firepower, it's built with a clear mission in mind: efficiency, adaptability, and long-term viability. Designed to keep operating costs low, enable seamless upgrades, and ensure maximum durability, this helicopter is engineered to meet the stringent demands of the U.S. Army's Future Vertical Lift (FVL) program. One of the Army's top priorities is speed, and the Invictus rises to the challenge. It is designed to maintain a cruising speed of over 180 knots, 207 miles per hour, a critical benchmark for rapid response missions. Thanks to its Bell 525 rotor system, which has already been tested at speeds exceeding 200 knots, 230 miles per hour, the Invictus delivers exceptional speed and agility, making it one of the fastest helicopters in its class. But speed alone isn't enough. The Invictus also boasts impressive endurance and striking range. Its auxiliary blades generate 50% of the aircraft's lift at medium to high speeds, significantly boosting efficiency in extended operations. With a combat radius of 155 miles and at least 90 minutes of operational endurance, the Invictus can execute precision strikes deep behind enemy lines without needing to frequently return to base. By combining speed, efficiency, and endurance, the Bell 360 Invictus is more than just a reconnaissance helicopter, it's a game-changer in modern aerial warfare. The U.S. Army's Future Vertical Lift (FVL) program began with 5 competing helicopter designs, each vying to replace the retired OH-58D Kiowa Warrior. By March 2020, the competition had narrowed to 2 finalists, the Bell 360 Invictus and Sikorsky's Raider X. These 2 cutting-edge aircraft were selected to move forward into the prototype phase, where they would face off in a competitive flight test to determine which design would shape the future of Army reconnaissance and attack missions. One of the key innovations of the Bell 360 Invictus is its advanced engine configuration, designed to maximize efficiency, speed, and combat performance. At its core, the Invictus will be powered by the General Electric T901 turboshaft engine, mounted slightly to the left of the fuselage beneath the rotor mast. This next-generation power plant is expected to deliver exceptional thrust and fuel efficiency, ensuring the helicopter is mission-ready for high-speed reconnaissance and precision strikes. Complementing this primary engine is the Pratt & Whitney Canada PW207D1 auxiliary engine, installed on the opposite side of the fuselage. While relatively small, This secondary engine plays a critical role in enhancing the helicopter's cruising speed, acceleration, and hover capabilities. It also provides supplemental power for onboard systems, making the Invictus more adaptable and self-sufficient during extended operations. Despite the promising advantages of this dual-engine system, the full integration of the T901 and PW207D1 engines has faced delays due to shifts in U.S. defense strategy, specifically, the suspension of the Future Attack Reconnaissance Aircraft (FARA) program. However, Bell remains committed to the Invictus development, incorporating proven design elements from its Bell 525 Relentless helicopter. Unlike the Bell 525, which features a dual-engine, 5-blade rotor system, the Invictus utilizes a simplified 4-blade main rotor with a single-engine configuration. This streamlined approach enhances agility, reduces weight, and improves battlefield efficiency, while lift-sharing wings provide additional stability and maneuverability at high speeds. These aerodynamic refinements allow the Invictus to achieve superior performance, without the need for a complex, maintenance-heavy drive system. With cutting-edge propulsion, sleek aerodynamics, and battlefield adaptability, the Bell 360 Invictus stands as a formidable contender in the race to become the Army's next-generation reconnaissance and attack helicopter. But with competition heating up, will this revolutionary aircraft secure its place in the future of aerial warfare? One of the most impressive features of the Bell 360 Invictus is its innovative adjustable main rotor design, protected by a specialized housing. This clever engineering solution allows the Invictus to fly at high speeds without suffering from retreating blade stall, a common problem that limits many helicopters when they push beyond their speed limits. Thanks to this design, the Invictus remains both flexible and stable, whether it's hovering to scout out targets or dashing in for a rapid strike. But speed and agility are just the beginning. At Navy Power, we're set to take you on a journey into the advanced weapons system of the Bell 360 Invictus, exploring the cutting-edge technologies that make it a true force on the battlefield. This helicopter isn't just about moving fast, it's built to deliver superior firepower for precise, effective strike missions. Join us as we dive into the innovations that are changing the game and enhancing the combat strength of the Invictus. With an impressive weapon payload capacity of up to 1,400 pounds, about 635 kilograms, the Bell 360 Invictus is built for versatility, making it a formidable asset in a wide range of combat scenarios. At the heart of its firepower is a 20mm rotary cannon mounted in the front, allowing for precise and devastating attacks on ground targets. But its capabilities don't stop there. Like the stealthy RH-66 Comanche, the Invictus features 2 internal weapon bays, giving it the ability to carry a range of advanced missiles while maintaining a sleek aerodynamic profile. Among its arsenal, the Invictus can deploy the AGM-114 Hellfire, a battle-proven anti-tank missile, or the AGM-179 Joint Air-to-Ground Missile, JGM, a versatile weapon designed to strike both ground and airborne threats with pinpoint accuracy. Additionally, the helicopter is equipped with the Common Launch Tube (CLT) MD-969 missile system, which can carry various types of munitions, including small drones for reconnaissance or 7 AGM-176 Griffin missiles, precision-guided weapons developed by Raytheon that enhance its ability to conduct highly effective strikes. But firepower is only one part of the equation. The Invictus is designed for adaptability, featuring auxiliary wing pylons that allow it to carry additional missiles or cutting-edge weapon systems. Its modular launch system ensures compatibility with future munitions, keeping it at the forefront of modern aerial warfare. Inside the cockpit, the Invictus follows a tandem seating configuration, with the pilot positioned in the rear and the weapons specialist up front. This layout, common in modern attack helicopters, provides excellent visibility and enhances coordination during high-stakes combat missions. For added efficiency, both crew positions are equipped with left-side hinge doors, enabling quick and easy boarding, a critical advantage in fast-moving combat situations where every second counts. Aerodynamically, the Invictus is engineered for both stealth and stability. Its 4-blade main rotor sits low on the fuselage, minimizing vibrations and reducing noise during flight. This design not only enhances pilot comfort on long missions but also improves the helicopter's stealth capabilities, making it harder to detect. More importantly, it ensures superior stability at high speeds, allowing the Invictus to perform precision strikes and reconnaissance missions with unmatched agility. In short, the Bell 360 Invictus isn't just another attack helicopter, it's a combat-proven powerhouse designed for the battlefields of tomorrow. Combining speed, firepower, and cutting-edge stealth technology, it stands ready to dominate the skies, ensuring mission success in even the harshest conditions. The Bell 360 Invictus is engineered for peak performance in complex combat environments, combining speed, firepower, and cutting-edge stealth technology to dominate the battlefield. At its core, the Invictus is powered by two high-performance turboshaft engines, each delivering 800 shaft horsepower. Mounted side by side within the fuselage, these engines are strategically designed with specialized intake and exhaust ports to minimize radar visibility and reduce thermal signature, enhancing the aircraft's stealth capabilities and survivability in high-threat zones. Beyond its advanced engine system, the Invictus features long, slim wings that serve a dual purpose. Not only do they help distribute lift more efficiently, but they also provide external mounting points for additional weaponry. These mounts can accommodate up to 4 missiles on each side, significantly enhancing the helicopter's precision strike capabilities. In total, the Invictus can carry up to 8 externally mounted missiles, pushing its total weapon payload to an impressive 1,400 pounds, approximately 635 kilograms, surpassing even the AH-64 Apache, which has a maximum weapon payload of 1,200 pounds, approximately 545 kilograms. But the Invictus doesn't stop there. With its primary weapon system housed in a concealed belly compartment, it can deploy up to 12 AGM-114 Hellfire-guided anti-tank missiles or a mix of armaments, including a 20mm rotary cannon, rocket pods, and various missile configurations. This advanced weapon system mirrors the capabilities of the RH-66 Comanche but offers greater versatility, allowing the Invictus to adapt to diverse mission requirements with ease. With a top speed of approximately 333 km per hour, 180 knots, and a combat radius of up to 250 kilometers, the Invictus is built for rapid response and sustained operations. Its ability to combine high-speed maneuverability with a devastating payload makes it a formidable force on the modern battlefield. Whether engaging enemy armor, conducting reconnaissance, or executing precision strikes, the Bell 360 Invictus is designed to redefine modern aerial warfare, proving that the future of combat helicopters is faster, stealthier, and deadlier than ever. Will the Bell 360 Invictus have the power to change the tide and dominate in intense battles? Let's explore the full potential of this remarkable helicopter and the strategic advantages it offers. The Bell 360 Invictus stands out for its unmatched maneuverability, formidable weaponry, and advanced technological features that elevate its combat effectiveness, especially in high-stakes scenarios. In terms of speed, the Invictus excels with a cruising speed of over 180 knots, about 333 kilometers per hour, which is notably faster than many helicopters in its class, including the iconic AH-64 Apache, which tops out at around 160 knots, about 296 kilometers per hour. This speed advantage allows the Bell 360 Invictus to quickly close in on targets and, just as importantly, swiftly retreat from dangerous situations when necessary. When it comes to combat, the Invictus is armed with a powerful 20mm cannon mounted at the nose and integrated pylons that can carry missiles and rockets. These weapons give it the versatility to take down both ground and airborne targets, adapting effortlessly to different mission requirements. But it's not just about firepower. The Bell 360 Invictus is also designed with stealth in mind. Its reduced radar signature makes it harder to detect by enemy air defense systems, which is crucial for carrying out surprise attacks or infiltrating high-risk zones, especially in modern warfare where anti-aircraft systems are more advanced than ever. The Invictus also shines in urban environments, where space is limited and targets are constantly shifting. With its 4-blade rotor system and auxiliary wings, The helicopter is optimized for tight spaces, increasing lift and reducing load on the main rotor, making it highly maneuverable even in confined areas. Overall, the Bell 360 Invictus is an incredibly versatile attack and reconnaissance helicopter. With its combination of speed, maneuverability, powerful weaponry, and stealth, it checks all the boxes needed for modern military operations, especially in challenging environments. However, just as its development seemed to be gaining momentum, the unexpected happened in February 2024. The U.S. Army made the surprise decision to terminate the Future Attack and Reconnaissance Aircraft (FARA) program, which halted the progress of the Bell 360 Invictus. This decision left many questioning the reasoning behind it. Was it budget constraints, shifting defense priorities, or unresolved technical challenges? The decision came after the U.S. Army recognized the effectiveness of low-cost unmanned aerial systems, UAVs, in the Russia-Ukraine conflict. UAVs proved highly effective in reconnaissance and strike missions, leading to doubts about the viability and cost-effectiveness of traditional lightweight attack helicopters like the Invictus. As a result, the Army revised its long-term aviation strategy, prioritizing more adaptable and cost-efficient technologies over expensive, traditional systems like attack helicopters. Although the FARA program has been canceled, the future of the Bell 360 Invictus is not entirely sealed. It's possible that we may see a reimagined version of the Invictus in the future, one that's even more advanced and better suited to meet evolving military needs. With its cutting-edge design, remarkable maneuverability, impressive speed, and advanced weapon systems, the Bell 360 Invictus could become a powerhouse on the modern battlefield, particularly in urban warfare or areas with sophisticated enemy air defense systems. In my opinion, the Bell 360 Invictus represents a major leap forward in helicopter design. It blends performance, agility, and stealth in ways that could change the landscape of modern military aviation. While it may not be the perfect solution for every mission, it would undoubtedly be a formidable asset in complex combat environments. If further developed, this helicopter could become a true game-changer for modern military forces. Be sure to like, follow, and turn on notifications for the channel so you don't miss out on exciting updates and top-tier content in the future.